everybody, to our open session. Could we have approval of agenda for tonight? We have actually two bylaws and two reports for add-ons. With that being said, can we get the approval of the agenda? Any disclosures of interest? Hearing none, no delegations. We'll move right into the minutes of the previous meetings. Resolution 245-21. Moved by Councillor Stefurek, seconded by Councillor Morrow, that the minutes of the Council and Committee of the Whole meeting held September 14th, 2021 be accepted as circulated. Discussion? All those in favor? Carried. Resolution 246-21. Moved by Councillor Stefurek, seconded by Councillor McGrath, that the minutes of the special council meeting held September 17th, 2021 be accepted as circulated. Discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor? Carried. Business arising from the minutes.
The attachment is from the closed session for Sept, so that doesn't matter.
I just noticed that
Yeah.
What's that?
the minutes that are attached are actually from the closed session from September 17th.
But that doesn't matter.
Thanks.
I don't think so.
Okay, resolution 247-21, moved by Councillor Stefurek, seconded by Councillor Sales. That council accept the change order from RML Contracting, the amount of $4,096.49, excluding applicable taxes, for 2 additional benches for the downtown revitalization project in place of the 2 existing benches. Discussion? All those in favor? Carried. Resolution 248-21, moved by Councillor McGrath, seconded by Councillor Stefurek, that council declare 4 2400 PSI Cascade cylinders as surplus assets to be disposed of, and that the cylinders be donated to the Hercote Fire Department. Discussion? All those in favor? Carried. Resolution 249-21, moved by Councilor Morrow, seconded by Councilor Sales. That council authorized the fire chief to offer the township of Neving a set of custom turnout gear at the price of $2,052. Discussion? All those in favor? Carried. Resolution 250-21, moved by Councilor Morrow, seconded by Councilor McGrath. That council declare 5 folding tables and 5 metal gasoline fuel cans as surplus assets to be disposed of, and that the assets be offered for sale to the public. Discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor? Carried. Resolution 251-21, moved by Councilor Morrow, seconded by Councilor Sales. That the Council of Township of Schreiber support the resolution of the municipality of Chatham, Kent with respect to affordable internet. Discussion? All those in favor? Carried. We don't have any accounts for payment. Unfinished business. Resolution 214-21, moved by Councilor McGrath, seconded by Councilor Stefurek, that the 2022 Heritage Day festivals be held from July 15th, 2022 to July 24th, 2022. Discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor? Carried. Resolution 214.
That was that one.
Oh, that was that one? Sorry.
251, 252.
Yeah.
He's running over again.
Sorry about that. Resolution 252-21, moved by Councilor McGrath, seconded by Councilor Stefurek. The council authorized the write-off of property taxes in the amount of $253,000, 413. Well, try that again. $253,413.39 for the following account. Roll number 5851-000-00109-700.
Is that one particular chunk of property or?
Yes.
And what's
It
the
was for the building that just went.
building that just went? What do you mean by that?
This is for the auction we just had.
For the auction?
Yes, that property.
Okay.
Discussion? All those in favor? Carried. Other business? 253. Resolution 253-21, moved by Councillor Stefuric, seconded by Councillor Sales. That bylaw 34/2021 being a bylaw to authorize the execution of an agreement between the Township of Schreiber and D. Charbonneau for the position of Community Economic Development Manager be given first, second, third, and final reading and enacted. Discussion? All those in favor? Carried. Okay. There's 253. Resolution 254-21, moved by Councillor Stefuric, seconded by Councillor McGrath. That bylaw 35-2021 being a bylaw to authorize the execution of an agreement between the Township of Schreiber and Her Majesty the Queen in Right of Ontario as represented by the Minister of Infrastructure, case number 1080-78-999 be given first, second, third, and final reading and enacted. Discussion? All those in favor? Carried. We'll do that tomorrow. Resolution 255-21, moved by Councillor Stefuric, seconded by Councillor Morrow. That bylaw 36-2021 being a bylaw to appoint lottery licensing officers and to rescind bylaw 37/2009 be given first, second, third, and final reading and enacted. Discussion? All those in favor? Carried. So we move into the committee of the whole portion of the meeting. And the first is the treasurer report, senior snow removal.
This is again just an update from the treasurer to provide an overall update about the program. If you have any questions, you can defer that to Marlene.
How is that billed to the seniors? Is it billed once a month or
It's billed,
Once a month.
once a month?
Yeah, we get the
Okay.
invoices from the contractors generally once a month, and then we bill them out.
Okay, thank you.
Hearing nothing else. 2, Community Economic Development Manager Report, advertising budget increase.
here's a recommendation from the Economic Development Manager that the 2022 Economic Development advertising budget be increased by $3,000 to allow for the Schreiber Discovery Center to be listed as a stamp location under the Superior Country Lake Superior Circle Tour Adventure Guide. And from that, we'll be getting a whole page advertisement. I think it would be definitely worthwhile.
So is this something we would have to budget for annually then to stay in there for the next couple of years, I guess? Or?
I'd say you'd want to definitely do it for maybe the next 2-3 years.
Yeah.
And the main thing is to let people know that this exists, and hopefully, 2-3 years from now, it'll just be word of mouth that this exists.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
So we're all, bring it forward, we're all in favor of it, okay. Senior Program Coordinator reports.
Okay, that's me. So, I'll just outline a few of the points that are in the report, the reports for July and August. So anybody that's interested, Senior Center Garden Facebook shows many pictures of senior successes. Lots of pictures of our local gardeners and what they're able to produce in our northern climate. July bingo had 1 winner for the letter X and 5 winners for a full house. Facebook connections in July were 9,547 times, and in August were 7,087 times. And the programs that are available right now at the Senior Center are, of course, proof of vaccine is required. Pool, two patrons are allowed in the room at one time. Quilting, 5 are allowed, and morning coffee session, 5 are allowed. And the virtual coffee tea session is still ongoing. We now have 319 members. With the renewal, Senior Center membership renewal will be in November. We did have a bocce ball tournament this month. 20 teams that were involved, and it was very successful. And we'll do it again next year at the same time.
Okay.
The senior coordinator and the senior committee chairman completed a garden tour of the local gardeners in the community. And the media center came along with them and did a 26-minute video of all the gardeners in Schreiber. I took a quick look at part of it, and it's pretty impressive what they're doing in town. And what I was surprised to hear that a lot of these gardeners start so early in the year, like start at home inside with grow lamps, that they're harvesting stuff in July. So it's pretty amazing what they're doing these days. So.
How do they decide where to go?
What's that?
To these different gardens, how do they decide where to go?
Well, I mean, Kathy,
Hearsay?
yeah, hearsay, and Kathy knows a lot of Kathy and Terry, they know a lot of the gardeners in town and who's been doing it over the years, so.
Do we have like any update on increasing the capacity limits for indoor things with winter coming for the senior center?
You know, I think Kathy reached out
Yeah.
Yep, she was able to reach out and get an update from the health unit, and a number that she told me was like 30. So it's
I just have been asked, that's all, so.
yeah, so essentially it's I'd imagine as many people that can fit in there that can respect a 2-meter distance.
Gotcha. Okay.
Will that be posted somewhere?
That's-
Yeah, we can update the maximum occupancy on the doors.
Okay.
And does that fall under the passport system as well, or?
That's something we have to keep reviewing. Just based on the discussion that we had today. She was saying that just from her conversation with the health unit that they said that it does not, unless there was an activity going on there where they're eating or
Yeah,
drinking.
okay.
That being said, it's kind of funny. We're dealing with like situations where even if like we have spectators in the arena, they're supposed to be screened for the passport. And, maybe it's the assumption that they would be eating if they were spectating, but that's just something I need to just clarify. But it looks like it is. Looks like it's that's the current interpretation. Kind of makes sense to me. If you're
Yeah.
doing some activity where your mask may be off.
Right.
Okay. Just so they have all the information.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Dan.
Okay, thanks for that, Dan. Number 4, building permit and demolition permit report. Okay, number 5, beautification committee. I guess I can speak to that. We're planning for light up the night for in the cemetery again. We'll pick a date next meeting that we have. We got a good reception for the Christmas tree lights for outside here. Lola's doing a final count of the donation, the strings that we got, so we'll have no problem with that, and I'm just waiting on word whenever the lights come in, and then I'll talk to the guy that I got for in the bucket truck that he's gonna donate a couple hours, and we'll get them put up, and we're gonna try and coordinate it for the same night as they light up the tree on the hill. Maybe a little bit of hot chocolate or something, we're not quite sure yet. We're working on hanging baskets for next year.
I have a question about that. Did you ask the schools to sponsor baskets?
I'm not sure if,
Just a thought. To ask the schools and maybe even the high school.
okay. Yeah, they asked the high school about some,
Okay.
and the school came back with he'll help us with it. He'll help us with anything, and
Yeah, I would ask the elementary schools if it'd be nice to see their names up there too. I'm sure they would do it.
okay, and also Cole from the I don't know if that's her proper name, the Traveling Trio has offered to help out the Beautification Committee in any way that we see fit or whatever, to help us with fundraising and stuff like that, so it's good. And yeah, that's about it. And so we should have a meeting probably near the end of this month or whatever, and we'll hopefully we have the tree decorated by then, because I know the bucket truck guy wants to do it in the warmer weather. And then we have the meeting, and then we'll pick a date, I guess, for the light up the night for the cemetery, and we can get that out to the public. Okay, number 6, Community Economic Development Committee meeting minutes.
That's me again. So, a few items. Committee members were informed that a community improvement plan will be based on a 10-year strategic plan with consultation with the investment attraction consultant. Downtown revitalization, we did talk about that a little bit today, that I guess there was a bit of a hold up with Hydro and Bell trying to figure out who owned the poles that were in the way, and so that's worked out, I believe, and some of the equipment is going to arrive in October. Not the equipment for the playground and splash pad will be arriving in Schreiber in October. And the hydro locates have been done. For the 10-year strategic plan, this is ongoing, and the plan will be for the entire organization, not just the economic development. And this will be, again, with the consultation from the investment attraction consultant. Also, a Schreiber exclusive promo video is being developed. The community murals are going up this week. Some residents may have noticed them going up around town. There's also another 3 information posters down at Schreiber Beach in the gazebo. They were placed up over the last couple of days. And the investment attraction consultant will be sending a draft report. We should be receiving that this week. We did have a pretty good discussion on internet infrastructure. Dominic provided a history of all the work that's been done trying to get decent internet into our community. And it's been going on for a few years now. And what we're looking at doing is a broadband feasibility study to see how we get fiber into our homes.
What's the fiber to home study?
Fiber to home study. Yeah.
That's what we had already picked out, yeah.
So in the meantime, we do have through Shaw, I know for sure, we have the capability of 1 gig systems or internet capability that's available to the public, which is substantial, and it's certainly more than
live
I.
at Walker's Lake.
What's that?
Not if you live at Walker's Lake.
Except for Walker's Lake. So also the last thing is a new visitors brochure being developed for new and current residents outlining services available in our community and nearby.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, for sure. I see a lot of new faces around town, so it'll be helpful.
Okay, thanks, Dan. We'll go to number 7, the Schreiber August 2020 water and wastewater monthly operations report. And number 8 is the Aqua Schreiber water treatment plant work order summary report for August. And number 9 is the Aqua Schreiber wastewater treatment plant work order summary report for August. Has anybody got any questions or anything on any one of them reports? questions? Move into question period.
No.
You have, oh,
Mhm.
oh, sorry, your Director of Operations report. Down at the bottom of our iPads, winter sand.
There's a recommendation from Director of Operations. The council authorized the purchase of 800 tons of winter sand and stacker from Valentino Trucking at the cost of $9,200 plus applicable taxes.
Any discussion on that?
That's probably pretty much an annual request.
Yeah.
About the same amount or whatever.
We put an annual out.
Sure.
Pretty much. So bring that. We're okay with it. Paperwork. Forward. Director of Operations, Water Main Flushing Report.
Another recommendation from the Director of Operations that council authorized Aqua to flush township water mains at the cost of $10,000.
I checked with Marlene today. It's
It's a budgeted item, right?
it's in there.
Yeah.
We can.
You mean on an annual basis, Dan? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I think this is,
Aqua did it last year.
yeah.
Aqua did it last year, yeah, and we're gonna get them to do it again this year. I believe they're out doing Terrace Bay right now,
Yep.
so,
They have-
so, yeah, we're good with that, I guess, if, okay. So, now we'll move into question period.
No questions.
You got no questions? Communications.
You have to reply to number 2?
Number 2 is only if anyone would
No.
be interested. I mean, at this point, we're no longer in the race, but just putting it out there.
Free lunch if you're shopping.
If you're in the city.
Number 3, Trent Lakes, OA Pie Care. I could support that resolution.
I would
Yeah,
be
me
good with
too.
that. There seems to be a lot of that on the news lately that, and I guess it is a problem for a lot of people that they can't use the road to get an eye exam, so it's a big deal.
Anything else? Hearing none. Really not a lot in communications this time for some reason.
Yeah, to check if something was wrong with my email.
Unfinished business, we do not have any. So we'll move into the other business. Township Christmas Social, we are not leaving here tonight without an answer. Are we going through with it, or
From a, what you say, health unit standpoint, COVID policy standpoint, pretty much if it was a sort of social gathering, how that would happen would be, we'd have to find out an update on the full capacity limit, but ultimately, as the rules are right now, we would just have to check vaccine passports, and then people can enter in, and it would be business as usual, so to speak.
Anybody, is there any concern about a fourth wave in Ontario?
yeah, they're talking about that concern.
Yeah.
Actually, today there was they were supposed to do the forecast numbers, like they were way off on them this time too, but I didn't hear them. I just remembered as you said that.
I don't think it would be such a good idea at this time. Still. Personally.
No, I appreciate that.
I guess I'm in the same boat too.
Yeah, if we have to make the call tonight, I'm really unsure. I wouldn't, it's hard without really, you know, having the ability to predict the future. I mean, it is a costly venture, and if it ends up we have to cancel it, that would be tough.
Yeah, I think if we're not certain about it, then we shouldn't do it. You know, like
Right.
if there's any doubt in our minds, then I don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
And there's doubt in my mind too. I don't know if it's a necessary thing we need to do in this climate of the world right now.
Okay.
Put that money towards Heritage Days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, we could certainly spend it.
So that'd be 4 no's then. Okay. That's pretty straightforward. Okay, Superior North EMS update.
So I've been reached out to by the chief of the Superior North EMS, and it looks like they're planning a consultation session. This is on October 5th. The venue is going to be at Terrace Bay. And from what we understand with the current communication, this will be an opportunity for all the stakeholders that are serviced by the Terrace Bay and Schreiber stations to have an opportunity to meet and provide their input. Again, we don't know if they're going to be telling us if they've made a certain decision or if they want our input into making a certain decision. We're not aware at this time. So the update right now is based on the request from Wayne Gates, chief of the EMS, to provide a 5-member team from our community. So what we've suggested is to put together mayor, deputy mayor, myself, our fire chief, and a volunteer firefighter, and we'll go and represent Schreiber at this meeting. And we'll provide a debrief to council once we find out any information we have to share.
Sounds good.
Where's the meeting, Nick?
This is in Terrace Bay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Will you give us an update next day or save it for the meeting the week after?
Yeah, I'd save it for the meeting on the 12th.
Okay.
Unless it's something,
Unless it's something mind-blowing.
unless it's something.
Something really urgent.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely we'll communicate that.
Sounds good.
Okay, and last piece of business, I believe, is National Truth and Reconciliation Day recognition for tomorrow. We decided we're going to be raising the flag, and we'll be raising it at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon out here at the town office. Please, if you're able to, please come by for it.
On the 30th though, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right, we're gonna raise the, right now we have the Francophone Ontario
Yeah.
flag up.
Thursday we're talking.
No, we're talking tomorrow at Wednesday.
So it's up for,
So put it up,
okay.
everybody's off Thursday
Right.
for the town.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, yeah.
we're gonna leave it up till maybe next Monday, Tuesday,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
whatever, and,
That's a new federal holiday,
right,
September 30th.
I anticipate it'd be a provincial one next year.
there'll be a few people coming to it.
Sounds good.
I think it's, very important that we recognize it.
Did we invite Hayes Plot members?
I will be, talking to one or two of them.
Okay, perfect.
We have some locals.
Awesome.
Okay. That being said, that should be due for the regular part of the meeting, and we're gonna have to go back in camera to finish off that part, so Resolution 256-21. Moved by Councillor Stefurek, seconded by Councillor Sales, that the closed meeting resume at this time.